Okay. I'm upset. Not like upset, but it drives me mad what I keep hearing from many of you. Instagram DMs, replies to my newsletters via email, and even in the mentorships I'm doing with some of you, you all tell me the same thing over and over and over. And if I keep hearing it, I'm gonna go crazy. Not in a bad way, because obviously I want to help you and I can relate to you as well. So that's why I have to push you, because I don't feel like anyone on YouTube is talking about this, okay? So everything you think about, I know is in a way normal, but for me, they are just excuses. All this self-doubt you have, because it's incredible how little you believe in yourself, it's what is freezing you. That's why you are paralyzed, you are stuck, you don't pick your camera, and you feel lost, frustrated, and then you end up hating photography. I don't know if this sounds familiar, but I dare to say it does, because so many of you keep telling me this over and over and over, and I'm going crazy because it's very unfair. Even if you don't have the quality yet, you will get there. Please, this is not to brag at all. It's just to inspire you and motivate you. I know you may know the story, but so many of you are new, so I have to say it. I left my country, Spain, more than 11 years ago, and I moved to London. I didn't have anything. I didn't have money, I didn't have a job, I couldn't speak a word of English, and I didn't have friends there. And I was sharing a hostel room with 15 people the first days. My first job ever in London, because I couldn't speak a word of English, was in a sandwich shop. Okay, from 5 in the morning till 3, 4 p.m. non-stop, and I was waking up at 3 in the morning every day because I was living so far away in London, all the way east, and there was no underground at that time of the day, obviously. I was exhausted, I was making sandwiches, I couldn't speak a word of English, and then with years and years, I managed to become a full-time creative director and freelance photographer. So if I did it, you can do it. Trust me. Because when I started as well, there was no YouTube. There was YouTube, but there were not photographers, no creators. There was nothing like you have right now. You can learn for free in many YouTube channels, including mine, obviously, on a weekly basis. So please feel free to subscribe if you didn't yet, because I share weekly videos to help you grow with your camera. So for me, it blows my mind when many of you tell me that, Laura, it's not worth it to try in photography because, come on, there are amazing photographers out there. Excuse me? What the hell are you talking about? Do you think I'm good? Okay, maybe now I'm better than before, but I moved to London when photography was a hobby for me, so my photography still sucked. Okay? I was bad as well, I was a beginner. So when I arrived to London, do you think I was all the time telling to myself, well, at the beginning I did a little bit, I had to recognize, but obviously I'm not gonna be in London thinking, oh my God, the photographers here are incredible, I'm not gonna make it. If you have that mentality, you will never make it. I'm telling you right now, if you don't believe in yourself, you are not going to make it, period. It's impossible to make it in this industry if you don't believe in yourself. Because obviously, yes, there are many photographers and they are freaking incredible. Do you think I don't think about that myself many times? I follow other photographers, I follow other creators, and they're way better than me. But don't let that to push me down. Just the opposite. I'm all the time consuming content to learn about filmmaking because I want to create better videos for you, and I love filmmaking. So please don't have this mentality of looking down all the time. Of course your photography sucks, you are just a beginner and we all been there. And the problem with YouTube is that nobody's sharing the beginning. I don't see big photographers out there, I know you know many because I follow them too, and they don't share how they started normally, or they don't talk too much about it. And you need to be reminded how they started, because what you are seeing online, it's maximum level of professionalism, okay? Everything you see online is so freaking perfect that you think you should be that good from the beginning. No, my photography sucked. When I moved to London, I was making sandwiches for a while. Then I was working as a graphic designer for almost no money. And then I started to work in the fashion industry. I'm a fashion stylist and I enjoyed it, but that was the job to pay my bills. And then in my free time, I was doing my best to learn everything I could about photography, to build my website. I was working 24/7. Because I knew what I wanted and I knew I had to achieve it because I didn't leave Spain for nothing. And I did it because I had this mentality. Do you think I went to London and I was like, I'm not gonna make it. I cannot even speak a word of English. How I'm gonna be a photographer there? Oh my God, London, the best photographers are there. Oh my God, if I would have that mentality every day, I wouldn't be here in Bali right now. Because thanks to my photography, now I'm remote and I live in freaking Bali. I'm living the dream and I'm so happy. But I had to go through shit, I'm gonna say it. I had to go through a lot of stuff to be able to be here. Let me tell you, I've been living through hell for years. I was even homeless once, okay, in London. So when you see me in Bali now, it's because I went through all of that. So don't feel discouraged when there are complications or you feel stuck with your camera. Just trust yourself and enjoy photography, please. Enjoy it, because what I'm finding more and more and more is that you guys are not enjoying photography because you are too worried about the competition, about how you're gonna make it. Stop worrying about your self-doubt and just go out there to shoot. And please, I have so many videos on my channel for free, obviously, that are going to help you to find clients, to make money with your camera, to build an online presence, to be able to have more clients in the future. I teach you a lot on a weekly basis. Me and many other incredible creators on YouTube. I love YouTube. I'm all the time on YouTube because I feel inspired by others and they teach us a great deal. And the reason why I started this channel is because nobody's sharing the beginnings, how they started, and they don't really share how to make it. They share perfection all the time, but they are not telling you how to get there. And to get to perfection, you had to go through the crap first. So that's very normal. And this video is just about me being angry about it because it drives me crazy. It's like, why are you telling me? It's not worth it to start in photography because there are many other good photographers. Excuse me? It's like a coffee shop says, I'm not gonna open because there are already so many coffee shops. It's so silly. So don't put an excuse on yourself to don't start because you are scared, because it's not valid. And the other thing people are telling me is like, it's not worth it to start in photography because of AI. Are you freaking serious now? Yes, of course AI sucks in many aspects, but or you accept it and you learn how to use it for your own benefit, or you're gonna be left behind. Because AI is here to stay, unfortunately. I'm against it in many aspects, obviously. It's gonna remove so many jobs, and yes, photography I think is gonna be affected, but if you focus on that negativity, again, you're not gonna make it. There are so many photography niches that they are not going to be affected by AI, and so many ways to make money with photography that is not going to be affected with AI either. So you decide where to look, to the bright side and the benefit from it, or to the dark side. What do you prefer? But stop putting excuses, because when I started in photography, there was no social media either. And now with social media, which is amazing to market yourself when nobody knows you, years ago you had to pay Google Ads to be discoverable. Now all you had to do is create content and push to be discovered. That's it, for free. You just have to work. And there is a huge photography demand because of social media. Everyone needs photos, everyone needs content, and you can do that for them. And now you're gonna tell me, yes, but I'm a beginner and I cannot do anything about it because nobody's gonna hire me. How do you think people did it at the beginning then? Because we all start having a shitty quality. What you have to do, I always say this and I will keep saying it, is point to lower brands, independent brands. You can always help someone. You're not gonna point to an amazing brand because obviously you don't have the quality yet, but you can point to small brands because you know you can help them out. So it's all about perspective, and and I'm very passionate about this because obviously I want to help you, because I didn't have emotional support from anyone. Just the very opposite. People were bringing me down, mostly my family. I love them. They are amazing, my parents, but they never believed on photography. I don't blame them. They are old school, old mentality. You have to work for someone else, 9 to 5, in a good company, go home, 20 days of holidays per year, and that's it. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it because this is not the way I want to live my life. And I want to earn money with my camera. How much do you want it? Because I know so many of you have a full-time job, because I did too. I know you are freaking tired and exhausted. Many of you have families, kids. I know how it is, but just take it slowly, because otherwise it's normal you're gonna feel overwhelmed. I totally understand you, but you have to change your mindset. And as I said, you have weekly videos on my channel, and then I have my private community where I share exclusive videos with my amazing supporters. Thank you so much. to everyone who is there supporting my work. And I share extra content there to help you out. I do photo analysis. I share with you free resources and templates. I do my best to help you. I'm going to release a course, and I don't know when. I'm working so hard for it because I'm keeping up with my weekly videos, with my exclusive content in the private community. I'm traveling a lot around Bali. I'm going to Europe soon to visit my family. But I'm working on the course, and in that course, I'm packing everything you need to make money with your camera. I even include my pitching email templates, the ones that took me years to craft to be able to get responses. Because what do you think? When I was pitching emails, people were coming back to me? No. Crickets, many times. But now I have the right formula and I know how I have to pitch emails so they get back to me. So I include all my email templates. I did customizable media kits, super professional, so you can do your own, but all you have to do is swap the images. I give you everything on a tray, and obviously there are so many lessons teaching you how you have to price your work as a beginner, how you can raise your fees, how to negotiate with clients, how to find clients, how to build client databases. I teach you everything. So I'm super looking forward to share with you this course, but obviously it's taking me a long time because it's my first course ever. So I'm putting so much love into it. So if you want, I don't know exactly when I'm going to release it, hopefully in a month or two, let's see. I don't want to promise anything because I want to take my time and I want it to be perfect. Sign up to my free newsletter. I'm gonna link it below because the first week, just for a week during the pre-sale of the course, I'm gonna offer a 40% discount. So to don't miss out in the offer, please sign up to the newsletter. And it's obviously always extra tips. So it's good for you, and I include discounts to gear. So I put all the discounts there, and if you need gear, you're gonna get it at a discounted price. So I don't know why people are so scared of newsletters, because you can always unsubscribe if you are not interested anymore. But anyway, this being said, I'm gonna link it down below. You want to join. So it's very easy nowadays to be able to grow. So that's why your mindset is very freaking important. Your mindset is gonna dictate your future, literally. Because if I would be thinking negatively when I moved to London, I would have been back in Spain after a month in London because it was freaking hard. But I didn't give up, and I'm so happy I didn't, because now I see it was worth it. So don't worry if you are going slow. But I think I took it out. Please stop doubting yourself. Of course you suck. And it's fine, embrace it, because then you're gonna laugh. I sucked at the beginning as well. And then you're gonna look back and you're gonna be so proud of yourself. I promise you that, because I was in the very bottom when I left Spain with my camera bag and one suitcase. I went to a hostel. I was sleeping with my camera bag because I was freaking out about getting robbed, because that camera was my life. By then it was the Canon 30D. 8 megapixels. This was 11 years ago. So I was sleeping with the camera bag and with my kit lens, okay? Because that was everything I had at the moment. And come on, I can talk forever about my London experiences, and I think I'm gonna share them with you if you are interested, because I promise everyone tells me I should write books about my life in London, or novels, because it's insane, and I don't realize till I talk about those dramas, because people tell me, Laura, you should write a book. So many people told me that till the point I'm even considering it, because I had so many surreal situations in London. Even my parents told me, it's like, Laura, what the hell? They couldn't believe the stories I was telling them, and so many stories I didn't even tell them to don't make them worry. So, oh my God, it's been a crazy road for me. Please, every time you see people online sharing beauty, perfection, perfect videos, perfect photos, perfect lives, we all go through hell. Even me now, I have an amazing life in Bali, and sometimes, because I'm working a lot and I have a creative mind and I want to create beautiful videos for you, I get stressed out as well, and I burn out, and sometimes I feel very low and I have to pick myself up. We all go through these phases, no matter how perfect our lives look. They are not perfect all the time. And to get here, you have to do all of this. You have to take the stairs. So yeah, this being said, I really hope this motivates you, please, and don't get offended. I'm trying to push you, because I'm sure many people don't believe on your photography, or they tell you that you are too old for it, or there is too much competition, because I did have these voices as well, myself. And I didn't have anyone to push me, so I'm trying to push you now. I really hope this video helps. So please, if you are new here, subscribe to my channel if you need help to grow with your camera. And yeah, I'm gonna be sharing more travel vlogs as well, because this creatively, it's amazing for me. I love it. So I want to start mixing education with my travel vlogs. And in my travel vlogs, because obviously I'm a photographer, I'm gonna try to teach you at the same time. So it's gonna be a bit more entertaining, hopefully. Anyway, thank you so much for listening to my rant. I hope this inspired you and motivate you. And I'm sending you loads of love from Bali. I will be in Europe soon, by the way. So follow along, because I will be sharing another vlog.